Good evening,
Wah.
good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to another live stream with me, Edward, joined by 5 wonderful friends of mine. Yes, I still have a hangover from yesterday because, yesterday was my birthday, so I decided to do a spontaneous stream and drank too much beer and whiskey. So, that's what life does to you sometimes. But anyways, welcome back. Welcome back. We are playing some Dungeons and Dragons. As usual, at the start of the streams, there are some announcements which I have to get through. One of those is the fact that I'm an affiliate of Fantasy Grounds. So if you want to directly support the channel, you can do so by clicking the link that is going to be appearing in the chat, as well as also later when this goes on YouTube, down in the description below. By clicking that link, you can get access to getting your subscriptions for Fantasy Grounds. There's, I think, just the ordinary Fantasy Grounds. There's also Fantasy Grounds Unity, as well as also various different things for Dungeons and Dragons, Pathfinder, 2e, Call of Cthulhu, Vampire the Masquerade, and other stuff. Use the link, and you can you can directly support the channel in that regard. Also. Other people we have to thank. One of those is Heroforge, because they have created all. They have allowed us to be able to show off all the miniatures that these guys have made. I've not made a single one of these. These are all. This is their work.
Yay!
So thank you to Heroforge for allowing us to be able to show that off on stream, and not shoot my stream down. Thank you. You're very kind. Also, you can hopefully hear some music going on in the background. For some reason. Oh, that worked, but affiliates didn't work for some reason. I'll do that again. But you can hopefully hear some music going on in the background. That is providing some ambience to us. That is provided to us by Siriuscat.com, Tabletop.audio.com, Ingram, Festlian Studios, Alexander Nakaranda from Service Studios, as well as also Tobias. No, not Tobias. What the fuck's his name again? RPG Music Maker. Thank you to him as well. I have completely forgotten his name. Travis Savoy, that's his name. Travis Savoy from RPG Music Maker. So thank you to those guys for providing us with some music that we can actually have as a nice ambience. Also, you can, as previously mentioned, I will go to the other thing in a moment. Previously mentioned, I have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/@games_and_t, where you can find all the recordings of these guys destroying my plans for what is meant to be a campaign. And somehow still here? Why are you guys still here? I think.
The good question is, why haven't you killed
We're
us
having
yet?
fun messing with you.
Yeah, true. Yeah. So yes, you can catch up. You can catch up on all the recordings right back 2 full fucking years of this, with that, basically. As well as also the Fortune's Whimsy. They are also making an appearance onto the YouTubes as well. Currently we are up to episode 11, I think, on top of my head, and the other episodes will be going up pretty shortly. Talking of which, this episode will go live on YouTube's on Tuesday. And finally, you can use your channel points, if you have them, to influence the game in various different ways by providing advantage, rerolls, inspiration, and various other sound alerts and other bits and pieces in order to either throw me off my train of thought or give my players something to be used during the game, because I'm a GM, therefore I am God, and therefore do not need any help. That's how I view that anyways. But I believe that is it for announcements. Have I forgotten anything? No. Oh, no, actually, yes, there is. There is one more thing I have forgotten. Saturday, since yesterday was my actual birthday, Saturday is going to be the birthday celebration for me, and it's going to be a full 12-hour stream. Yes, I'm doing another stupid 12-hour stream, but I kind of enjoy that kind of thing. Of which there's going to be painting, there's going to be Vampire the Masquerade, there's going to be King of the Castle, and probably something else. It depends upon how much I can survive and, keep my brain alive. But that's going to be on Saturday, so stick around. I'll be going live at 12 p.m. Central European time. That's what I meant to say. Central European time, 12 p.m. So that's GMT +1. You work that out for yourselves. That's easier. I'm not going to try and work it out for you. You have to work it out for yourselves. 12 p.m. CET, Central European time. Yeah, that's it. So, not jump scary games this time. No jump scare games. No, I don't do jump scare games. that, I believe, is it for announcements. So let's dive into some character introductions. As you can see, we are one screen less. Unfortunately, Jeff, who runs Tifari and also runs the Twitch channel Alejandrin, is unable to join us today because families be ill, families not be well. So, big hugs to the family and hope they all get better soon, and that Jeff will be able to join us also very soon. With the messages that he's been sending me, I know that he genuinely wants to get back because he has stuff planned, and I'm worried about it.
Oh.
So, yes, I definitely know he wants to be coming back. Also, I think, that's it actually. So let's start with. I'm gonna roll a d6 with re-rolling sixes. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we're going to be starting with River, who runs the character of Illyria today. Yeah, I rolled a d6 and you came up with number 5. How you doing? And please tell us a little about Illyria for us.
Hey, man, I was doing something, man. God damn it, man.
Well, that's what happens if you don't pay attention.
Luck of the roll.
The dice choose.
I was once again making another character. Hallelujah. Because why not? Anyway, I play as Illyria Rakish, a city guard from Chata, which they are currently in, and just walking around reliving olden times bore the destruction of Chata, and and she's with this merry band of questionable individuals. Some more questionable. I'm looking at you, Tifari. And others not so questionable, like Farrell, who's probably the more or less innocent one out of them all.
Is that your introduction?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Illyria is that. Illyria is also a failing from the Empire Vork, a Mind Flayer Empire, and we'll get onto that in the intro in a moment. Or the recap, shall we say. Let's go clockwise today. I don't normally do that. Let's go clockwise, or at least on my screen. And that's going to be Lydia from that Instagram fame, that one Lydia, who runs the character of Janai. Could you please tell us a little bit more about Janai for us, please?
Sure, yeah. Janai, tiefling, fighter, cleric. Happy to see you.
All classes.
And yeah. Exactly. Speaks Infernal. That's the right sound for that. Correct. Yeah. Janai's a small town kind of gal, but big old dreams and bigger swords.
Yeah, that's it. And hi, Dead as a Gamer, welcome in. Hi, thanks for the raids.
Oh,
thanks for the raid. We are literally just getting started with the character introductions. Welcome in. Take a seat. Yes, and thanks, Michael. Thanks, Michael. The official birthday was yesterday, but the celebration is going to be happening on Saturday. It's a full 12 hours of stuff. Stuff is going to be happening. But yeah, come in, take a seat. Thank you so much for the raid, Dead as a Gamer. Thank you. Moving along across the line. Neil, Immersion Aversion. Who's Sykes?
Hello. I am Sykes. That is me. Sykes is a Wood Elf Ranger rogue, with a little bit of a ghostly thing happening. Lives at he's nothing special. No. He traveling with Farrell and the group of friends he made. He's trying to find his family who got taken by Drow. And we're in a new continent where that kind of led us, so.
Yeah, you are. Going up top, so for you guys, for the races just came in, Tifari is normally run by Jeff of Twitch channel Alejandrin. Fortunately, Jeff is unable to join us because family be ill, so big loves and hugs out to the family. Tifari, however, is a noble mage, or noble wizard, I should say, by the way, this is all homebrew. Except the actual classes. Homebrew world, homebrew campaign, so There's a lot of stuff going on. Anyways, Tefari is a wizard from the Empire of Bunalbral. This is where the characters currently are, and he's up for revenge. Yeah, revenge is his main motivation, basically, and he's also a bit of a revolutionist. He wants to cause a revolution in his home country of Bunalbral. So yeah, that's a fun one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is Tefari for you. Sean, help me out. Who's Farrell?
Farrell is a wonderful, gentle giant who wants to be friends with everybody. And he is a cleric druid. And he was from kind of a sheltered community in the middle of the woods. His only friend outside of his community was Sykes, and when Sykes came to him with a problem, he jumped on the opportunity to help him. And also, his master may have possibly given him an additional mission that he's been looking into. So, yeah.
Maybe. Last but not least, our professional strongman Atlas, or is it Ruben, or are both of you strongmen?
Obviously.
Obviously, yes.
Yes, I'm playing Atlas, the strongman barbarian. He's an entertainer who joined these misfits by happenstance. And he's tagging along to find some families. Not so keen on joining a revolution. We'll see what happens when the time comes.
We will see what happens when the time comes.
If you talk to Michael, he could jump ship and join a different campaign. There's a certain circus with Atlas's name on it.
Oh yeah, for sure there is. That is for sure. But yes, that rounds off our character introductions. So, diving into the session today, our 6 heroes, the Scarlet Guard, as they are so named, has been journeying around the Empire Bunalbral, this Indian-inspired continent of mine, where they have most recently killed a mind flayer that seemed to be wanting to capture. Don't know really what happened with regards to what their idea was, because they died trying to kill or capture Illyria. And the town in which they were hiding was called Dale Chada, which is the hometown of Illyria, and this entire town has been utterly destroyed by previous attacks from the Mind Flayer Empire, and known as the Empire of Vork. While they were here, Illyria went on a bit of a discovery. This is her town. There's nobody here, so they went all around and discovered a bit about what was going on. Discovered what if any people still alive. To discover that the entire town has been destroyed and most people are either dead or gone. And so her family, but they are not dead. They're simply gone. While they were having this exploration, a skyship turned up and dropped off a tabaxi while being under attack, coming under attack by dusk walkers. I believe not dusk, dust walkers. That wanted to attack it for some strange reason. Our party, choosing the better part of valor, hid to wait out the storm and wait out what was going on with the skyship before seeing the skyship sail very quickly over their heads in a northwesterly-ish direction. Yes, my compass directions are really bad.
Uplefterly.
Uplefterly, yes, uplefterly. So seeing it fly over their heads very fast and swiftly without sent to backseat. Sykes, who was the eyes and ears for the party, let them know that the tabaxi had been freed from their cage by these dust walkers, who all seem to be mostly Kenku, but there are a few other forms there that weren't Kenku, but that was very difficult to see due to the fact that these humanoids were completely and utterly covered in clothing in order to protect their skin, presumably from the blazing hot sun here in the desert. The party mostly left. Well, not these party. The dust walkers mostly left, except for one, and this one had a chat with the tabaxi. came to arrangement, and Illyria decided to run for it, run and try and catch up with them, and that's when things got a bit strained, shall we say. Eventually, though, the tensions were eased a little bit by Illyria revealing her full name, Illyria Rekas, at which point the commander of this particular Dust Walker, I keep calling them Dust Walkers, they're Dust Walkers.
They're Death Walkers.
Revealed the name Nefine. Nefine, which is Illyria's daughter. Arrangement was made that they would return. These dust walkers would come back and return, hopefully picking up the party in half a day. While this was all going on, Sykes went and ran after Tabaxi, who had decided to scarp her, and suggested to said Tabaxi that they not do that because they would likely die in the desert, and so persuaded them to come back. And that is where we are going to jump into the session tonight. What are the 6 of you doing, since you have now half a day to wait for a party of Dustwalkers to return to Dial Chadar?
I
Properly check
back
on
with
our
the
animals.
Okay.
Camels.
Right.
what did
Animals.
you do?
Atlas. Okay, Atlas. You're gonna
Yeah,
head back and
let's
check on the cart.
Yep.
But yeah, I'll go with them to check on them too.
No worries. You do eventually find the camels, and Hercules have found a patch of grass. Somehow there's grass here, and so they found a little patch of grass nearby one of the wells here in the city of Dial Chadar, and they're just busy munching away on it.
Does the well still have water in it?
It does.
I will also get some water out of the well and dig a little hole and give them a little, water trough to drink out of.
Sure. I'm I'm not too keen on survival stuff, but technically, if you did that, it would just sink straight into the sand. But suspend disbelief here for the moment. The camels, the camels don't. Sorry, I will deal with that in a moment.
No.
The camels don't seem to be interested in the water, but Hercules definitely laps up as much as possible.
Good. I guess since we have a long time, I will take it to use to have a rest here with the animals.
You certainly can.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Talking of that, it's also about a good time to mention the time of day. You guys arrived here around mid-afternoon, and while the combat with the Mind Flayer didn't exactly take a long time, you guys have been exploring around the city for a while, and so the time has, excuse the pun, ticked on, and the evening time is approaching. So since these Duster Walkers are going to be coming back within half a day, that implies they're going to be here about midnight.
Okay.
Just so you guys are aware.
So we take I'm saying this out of character. If we take a long rest is 8 hours, right?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm
Half
wrong.
a day would be 12 hours.
If you do not set watches.
Oh, true.
If you set watches, then it'll take 10 hours. Because of those people who have to take watch, they also still have to get those extra 2 hours.
Except for Sykes, because he's enough.
Yeah, I'm also
And
and me, of course.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So that doesn't sound very feasible.
Yeah, if we take a
No,
long
with 8
rest
hours, if
now
the
with
both of you
watches,
do
we
one
could-
shift, you still have 4 hours both.
If we do long rest, without watches, we could have additional 4 hours of exploration. We have to keep an eye on the time on that one, or 2 hours of exploration.
Why are we discussing this out of character?
All I know is that I'm very sleepy, and I need a lot of sleep. I'm so
Yeah, me too. I've tumbled from towers and
Sparrow just passes out.
ran around.
Right.
Farrell just
Yeah.
passes out beside Hercules.
Very good.
How much exhaustion do you have, Sean?
I have only one, but
Oh.
I also have used every single spell and I'm very injured, so
It's like, yeah.
he's very tired and hurt.
I'll go and brush some hair out of your face and like clean it off a little bit while you sleep. Actually, yeah.
All
Sykes, did you-
So we're
I
taking
know-
a long rest.
Did,
No.
what?
Yes, Farrell as well.
All right.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
the long rest. I was following what you were saying. I was following what you were saying there, Illyria. If yeah.
You sure you're
So,
following?
the way this can work is that if Sykes and Illyria, if both of you do watches, but one of you does a 4-hour watch and then rests, and the other one does 4 hours rest and then a 4-hour watch, then you'll have then the entire party will have a full 8 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, we could do that.
All right, let's go with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, let's go with
Because
that. Yeah.
because of you guys being elves.
Yes, elves are.
Stack the
One
party
full
with
aren't
2
they?
elves minimum, you guys. Pro tips.
Yeah.
So
if you want efficient sleeping.
Sykes between Sykes and Illyria, who is taking the first 4 hours?
Well, before we rest, I was doing something before we came back to town.
Yes, you were. Sorry, what did you want to do, Sykes? Tell me.
I think I mentioned it last time, but me and the Tabaxi were coming back, I did go and grab the illusion crystal that we had dug
Yes, you
put
did.
outside of town.
Yes, you did.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Yes, you did. You do have that. And as you walk back into town, the town begins to take on that form of it being completely and utterly clean and nothing broken or collapsed in any way. Is that it?
Yeah,
Is that all you wanted
so-
to do?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So I would mention that I brought it back for us because I figured if it's a magic, there's probably a way to shut it off.
Sure. Okay.
Maybe use it in the future. So.
Yeah, we'll say, and also possibly take advantage of it.
Yeah.
No worries.
Who
don't
wants
like
first
the music
watch?
and stuff.
Lyria or me?
You want to roll for it, Sykes?
Sure.
Arm wrestle! Arm wrestle!
Rollies! It's a 2. I pass out because I have an exhaustion 2. Yeah.
All right. So you take the first watch here. All right.
roll
So
a 2 for
Illyria,
exhaustion 2.
please roll for me a perception check. I will say that in order, well, actually, this is also a question for you all. Would you want Tifare to cast Leomund's tiny hut again?
I
think
mean,
we're
we can
good.
do it as a ritual, right? It doesn't cost
Yes.
anything.
Yes, you
Ooh,
can.
in that case, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Then he will cast Leomund's tiny hut and make it perfectly lovely and temperate for you all.
Good point, Ruben.
I've had that spell with a different character before, hence.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
great. It's a great spell. It's a wonderful spell.
Especially when you're in the middle of a desert, yeah.
Yes.
All right. So
All right,
Illyria,
we-
please roll
we
me.
roll?
Please roll me a perception check.
All right.
Make sure nothing comes up.
Actually, now that I think about it, Alchada's not in the
Measly
middle of
12
the desert.
will be good.
A 12. It's okay. 12 is okay. But you're tired. You're really tired. And yeah, it's difficult to keep your eyes open in this time, especially with the very almost emotionally draining day that you've had. What with first Janai's father, Frederick, revealing himself to be the guide, inverted commas, that was traveling with you, and then a mind flayer deciding to try and attack you. It's you don't really have your eyes open for other stuff right now. But the 4 hours passes without any semblance of it really causing any issues.
Also,
As you-
feral snoring makes it very difficult to hear anything else.
Sure, for sure. Sykes, please could you roll me a perception check?
Yes.
I believe in you, Sykes.
Oh, and if I got that 4 hours in, would I have lost an exhaustion then?
Yes, you would have done.
Sweet. So.
So now you only have
two,
one,
so
right?
Yeah, I'll just.
Alright,
I'll
so
just
you've
add-
lost an exhaustion. Let me just get rid of those for you.
Alright.
There you go.
Okay. Ah, frick.
Ooh.
I've been too focused on trying to figure out how to work this crystal.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're distracted by the crystal. You don't see shit.
All right.
You do not see anything here. Nothing takes
Yeah.
nothing takes your fancy. Nothing comes out at you. You're just playing with the crystal.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, does he need to do an Arcana check?
Yeah. I'm
Do you want to
actually
study
kinda-
the crystal?
Yeah, I'm studying this thing.
In that case, please, yes, roll me an Arcana check.
Not very well.
Well,
Yeah,
You're just looking at it.
you're
like, "Huh."
you're just looking at it, and it's pulsing with this very gentle glow.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just
I just
yeah.
I just look at it and I'm just like, I might need some help with this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right, and as the sun begins to set in the west, with creating this really beautiful greenish glow, and the night draws in with that that's not horrible, very cold temperatures that begin to really make you aware of the fact that you're actually in the desert. There is you don't fucking see anything. Yeah,
Nothing. Nothing
that's
goes
it.
on.
You don't see
It's all
shit.
good.
Ah.
You don't see shit. That's it. Cool.
Hmm.
I'll
Damn it.
why is it go away? I will give you all a long rest.
Yay! I'm not
Yeah,
affected
rest.
by exhaustion 1.
Oh, I've got spells again.
I've
That's
got
a
rages
that's
again.
a nice thought.
I can tumble from towers again.
See, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still got your exhaustion 1 though, by the way, Sykes. I had to
Yep. I know.
reapply it. Yeah, so you all wake just as the bubble that is Liam's tiny hut fades, and you look out and there are several eyes watching you from the road. Lots of pairs of eyes.
Well,
Are they looking through the window? Because we did sit up inside, I presume.
Oh, in that case, alright, sure, we'll go with you inside then. Yeah. Well, in actual fact, you don't see anything.
Oh, okay.
You don't see
Good.
anything.
There's no problem at all. I started doing my morning push-ups.
I will.
Go on
I
then.
will too.
I
will.
already rolled a 21 for this man. Like,
No,
Oh.
that's not better than the 25.
yeah.
Oh yeah, and I did a 17 when I did my push-ups.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Are
doing
you
pretty well
genuinely
there.
joining us? Because you can.
Yeah, it looks like
Nice.
fun. I'm just not good that I'm not as athletic as you two, but
No,
it looked like fun.
It will come with practice.
Yeah, just take your time. It's fine.
Okay, hold on. I'm just kidding.
It is extremely cold. Like it is the temperature has dropped. It's very strange because when you guys started to rest, the temperatures were still hot. It was still very, very hot. But now that you guys have been able to rest and the perfectly temperate dome of Liam's tiny hut goes away, you are hit with that freezing temperatures of the desert.
Is something wrong with the sky? The world
No.
has gone cold.
Sykes is
That's
already
what
in
Probably
full.
would have noticed, right? We've been out
Oh.
for a few days.
Oh, that's actually true. This wouldn't be abnormal.
You'd have gotten
Yeah.
you'd have become aware of the fact that it's fucking freezing at night. But
Yeah.
yeah. What are you guys doing?
I reckon lighting a fire is out of the question, huh?
Well, I mean, we gotta get ready for them to show
Yeah,
up.
we gotta
What, you still gotta brush your
signal
teeth?
them
What?
somehow.
No, Sykes has already been packing stuff up.
Alright, so what are you getting ready for, huh?
You guys gotta get up.
I'm up.
Fair enough. Oh.
Excuse me. I have done 25 push-ups and I'm about to do 25 more, so
And they were very impressive.
thank you.
You can create a campfire with your mind, Sykes. Like we can get a campfire started.
Yeah, come on.
God damn it.
I'll go over there.
Yeah, I do create campfire.
No, yep, after I've gone over there.
But not around flammable things though. I push things out of the way and just so people can warm up. I create campfire.
Sure. All right. Yeah, you create campfire.
Yeah, but first, Janai has to run away.
You do druidcraft. Excuse me.
Actually,
You use your druidcraft in order to create a small campfire, and then to try and beat away some of the cold of the desert here.
Actually, I just realized if this thing, because I still don't exactly know how it works, but if it eats druid magic, I'm happy it doesn't like eat my wild shape somehow.
You know, I have never really asked.
It's an
I'll join the
ability, not a
fire again.
spell. No, just kidding.
Even though I asked.
Actually,
Yeah.
that's a good point. You should ask your friend what kind of magic he likes to eat,
Okay,
and then
well,
maybe we could avoid,
step one, not my friend. Just living in my brain. That's all.
Wait, couldn't we just like feed him the magic, and that way next time he won't actually take it?
I don't
But
know
he's
if I
full.
can trust him on this whole eating magic thing. Like, I feel like it makes him happy, and that can't be a good thing.
Oh.
Janai, says Frederick,
He's with you.
are you
Fuck.
Oh yeah.
We
eating
papa.
magic?
Um,
magic?
Eating magic.
long story, papa. How do I explain? I carry a fancy rock, has the spirit of some demon inside, better with me than with anybody else. It seems to be okay. Like, you've never, don't look at me like that, like you've never done anything dangerous when you were younger, huh? I bet you did a dangerous thing last week. I bet you're doing a dangerous thing right now in the middle of the desert of a continent you've never been before, hmm?
Almost getting eaten by a worm.
Sykes, you're not helping.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
Forgot it was you that got eaten, not him.
Yeah.
fine. Just be safe. I don't want to lose
Can't
the only...
promise anything.
I know. But I don't want to lose the only member of the family I have left.
Mama's
Thank you.
still alive. She's an idiot, but she's alive.
Yes, she is still alive. You see a look of regret and anger still flick across his face at the mention of your mother.
I know. Hey, I felt like that for like years, man. It's okay.
Anyways, what are we doing?
Well, we got passage with what their faces again, Tafari? The dust walkers
Ikrak.
or whatever.
Ikrak. At least that's what I believe they were called. That's what I knew them as.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, them people. Yeah, we got a passage because I found one of my daughters.
That is amazing. Amazing.
It's relatable, huh, Papa?
I knew that my daughter was still alive.
How?
A feeling.
And yet,
And
despite
this
our
might have
children.
helped. He pulls out a chain. At the end of it, which hangs a very small, almost like a pearl-like stone. This might have helped a bit.
What is that?
It's a scrying necklace.
And ever
We
looking
all
on my
just hear
brother?
that?
No. I do not look in on the mother. I know where she is.
No, my brother.
From what your mother told me, your brother doesn't live.
You know you can't trust Mama. Philippe's alive.
He looks into your eyes and he can see the determined belief in there. Just roll me a quick persuasion check for me.
Alright. Persuasion. Well,
Mm.
He sighs with a sense of sadness in him. You believe that he is alive and that will keep you going? Fine.
out of me and Mama, one of us has never lied to you.
This is true. This is true.
Also, I
and that is the
promised.
reason why I believe that. I feel that you should continue believing that.
I promised I would bring him home.
See,
So I trust her.
Carol believes me.
You made yourself a good family here, Janae. Anyways, he reaches up and takes it off and hands it out towards you. This was meant to be yours.
What do I need it for?
It was meant to be a gift to you. That if you wanted, you would be able to find us, the family again.
I will take it. I will put it on.
How does it work?
It is, when I find my notes,
Well, you
it
see
is
Farrell.
a... you see everything.
See eternity.
Oh,
It is
actually, yeah.
it is a scrying stone. That is an actual magical item. I think there's one in Fantasy Grounds. I might
go
have to
find
write it in, but it is a stone of scrying at least, and it will allow you to cast a scrying spell.
So
Alright.
does that mean that Sykes would be able to use it too?
Yeah, does not require attunement. I think.
If it's in Fantasy Grounds, I couldn't find it, which means you'll have to make it public for us to see it.
Yeah,
Or
find it.
share it
find
with
it.
us.
Okay, fine enough then.
If we've identified it, if we haven't identified it, then it won't show up. I don't think.
No. It's something I have to still put. I actually have to still put into Fantasy Grounds.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
But this will allow you to cast a scry spell once a day. Without using spell slots or materials, and it functions exactly the way as the scry spell would.
Now, hypothetically, if you do use it and the person that you're trying to scry is not on this plane of existence or dead, then what happens?
If they are dead, then if you try to scry on a person, and they are dead,
Right.
I believe the spell would fail. I do have to read the specifics of the spell, though.
Okay. And what if they're in a different like plane?
Well, you don't know.
Again,
Like that's.
that's something you're just gonna have to
It
find
could.
out.
Okay. Okay. Because yeah, it's
So-
like that's one thing that I don't know the details of, like legitimately.
That's something you're gonna have to find out when you read the spell.
So
Zane
you've been
could
using
find out
magic.
for sure. Oh.
A little bit.
Oh.
The hat, and he holds the
Yes?
hat. Yes, I
I mean, a hat like that.
might have stolen the scrystone from the master. He said very sheepishly.
You're such a rebel, Papa. I did not believe you had it in you, to be honest.
To be honest, it was a group of very strange individuals that visited the village.
Really? Stranger than us?
It was us.
Maybe.
Don't
No,
touch.
you've never been to my village.
You don't know.
I
that.
feel like I might know who it is.
Mm,
Wizard Village?
well, yes. More odd.
Wow. She looks directly at Tafari and then back at her dad. Wow.
Well, if I
Alright.
remember correctly, one of them was quite a
Wow.
lot like Tafari.
But as you
Let's
are
not
having
mix up
this...
in character and out of character.
yeah, that was out of character for
That
sure.
was very much out of character. While you are actually having this conversation, Sykes is... No, actually, Illyria, what's your passive perception?
It's back up to 19, my friend.
19.
Wow.
Okay, then you're the one that will hear this.
Wow.
Well,
You hear the soft sounds of footfalls outside in the streets.
I'm surprised. Illyria has a higher passive perception than me. Wow.
She has a higher
That's
one
what
than me.
observing does for you. That's what observing does for you. You could see Illyria like immediately went to tension and looked straight outside, no hesitation. Goes, I heard footsteps outside.
that's a little early, isn't it?
Probably our friends. I mean, do you want me to go check
Let's
it
go
out?
have a look.
You guys.
I'll come with you,
oh,
Sex.
Yeah,
Okay, well.
I'm gonna look too. I don't trust it.
All right.
Sure. Since we took a long rest, we got 4 hours remaining, roughly, right, GM?
Yes, Illyria and Sykes, you both got 4 hours, yeah.
Mhm.
No, I mean like
I mean,
a
on the
remaining
time.
amount of time until.
No, we're done.
No, you're done.
No.
You're done. You've all had...
They mean
You did
that
your- you
until
did-
they come.
Yeah.
Oh,
4
until they
hours
come.
Until the dust. Yeah.
Roughly.
I'm being a bit wishy-washy with the time here.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
So,
We slept in. We got
you
9
can
or
say
10
you
hours.
can say you slept in if you want. Or,
I said
or-
wow for a solid half hour.
I said I'm being a bit wishy-washy with the time here. If you want to specifically do something before they arrive, tell me.
Yeah, I actually wanted to go to 1 or 2 places, potentially.
Okay.
One of them is going to be Illyria's husband's workplace, aka the academy, and her old workstation, I should say, or well, guard post, or whatever you call it, where guards mainly just hang.
Sure.
Those are the only 2 places I got
Okay.
in mind.
From where you are, because you guys are still relatively close to the east entrance of Dial Chadar. You know that the academy is much more sort of centrally located, while the guards, the guards watch where you spent most of your life is a bit more further in. So of the two of them, the academy would be the one that you would be able to visit more easily. If you wanted to do both, if you wanted to do both, you're not sure you'd be able to do both in the time that you have remaining.
All right, she'll go to the academy then.
Sure.
Alone?
Okay.
Alone or with someone?
Depends who wants to come with.
Well, there were just footsteps outside, weren't there? Weren't we going to see what that was about?
No.
Okay.
We can,
No.
we can wait with the
No.
footsteps.
No.
Yeah.
It was dust in the wind.
Dust in the wind.
If this is happening
Oh, so
before,
was the
Atlas
dust-
would still be asleep.
It was the Dustwalkers then.
There's dust in the wind.
Atlas, if you want to stay sleeping, you're most welcome to stay sleeping.
Yep.
I'm
Cool.
gonna keep looking at this crystal. I might actually ask for Tafari's help on this.
Sure.
Or just have
Tafari
them, maybe
will
I'll
sit
help
down and ritually cast identify object on it.
Yay!
This is a stone. When I have to going back to my notes, it's a stone. Har har.
Imagination stone.
It's an imagination stone. Yes. No. This
Imaginarium.
Where is it? Here we go. This stone is a stone that casts the spell. What the fuck was that spell called again? It's alright.
No, you good.
Stone.
Like permanent illusion or something?
No, it's not permanent illusion. It is it's not minor illusion. What the fuck is it called?
Major illusion?
Yeah.
No, it is
The middle.
hallucinatory terrain.
Illusory
Whoa.
terrain, right?
Hallucinatory terrain. There we go.
That one. We
and
know.
it's-
The one.
Dude,
Yeah,
nice.
that one.
Yeah.
It casts a spell within a 300-foot radius, which is the reason why it's so fucking. That's the reason why most of the town where you are looks like it's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And it effectively casts it once per day.
Okay. Is it a how long it lasts kind of thing, or is it like
the hallucinatory train lasts for a full day, full 24 hours.
whoa?
But after 24 hours, it requires another 24 hours before it can be cast again, using this stone.
Okay.
Hmm.
So I'm guessing sometime either before we showed up or when we showed up, it was cast. Okay, so we just have to wait for it to kind of run out then. But that's good to know. Do you want to hang on to that, Tafari?
Sure.
I don't know. I don't. Until we figure out what, like, we could either maybe we could use it or sell it or I don't know, but it's no use staying here, right?
I'll hold onto it. That's fine.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, and as for me, I'm just gonna be staring at the scrying stone that Junai has, just thinking about all the different uses that it could have and what it means for us as a party.
Shania, did you give it to Farrell?
No, I'm wearing it.
Yeah, I'm just staring at
It's
it
just
around her.
Downright staring at my tits.
Yes. Farrell is just downright staring at Shania's tits right now.
The necklace, right?
Mhm,
Yeah.
The necklace.
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh-huh. That's a nice
Hey,
double
it's
D
Farrell.
necklace.
You know he's
Yeah.
not depraved.
Yeah, no, we all know that. Frederick doesn't. And so he
Oh,
starts to
no.
sort of cast glances your direction. Farrell?
Hmm?
You want to stop staring at my daughter's tits?
Her what? Oh.
Farrell, stop being a perv.
I was just looking at the stone. I would never do that. No. Probably gets really red
It
in
gets
the
very
cheeks.
red.
It's
Yeah.
okay. I give him a hug and I go, don't worry, it's fine.
He goes from purple blue to tiefling red.
Yeah.
Purple green, yeah. So, who is heading to the
Purple green,
academy
yeah.
with Illyria? Only
I
Illyria?
think everyone else was just kind of sticking around. Yeah.
No, that's cool.
Depends
That's
who
cool.
Illyria
No,
asks, I suppose. I wouldn't mind coming, but like I'd need a reason to go.
Unless if Illyria wants Sykes to go with, because Sykes can talk to ghosts.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
guess
it's
Illyria,
really
did you
up
want
to
me to go with?
any one of yous. I mean, I'm not holding you guys down.
I mean, I could come with. I was also thinking about maybe going back to the blacksmith's place. Maybe we could try to as best to fix up that project he was doing. I mean, you said your daughter does tinkering, right?
Yes,
Wait, are you
but
referring to the scrap heap you saw?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It looked like he was working on
Pile
some
of-
kind of
Yep.
humanoid robot. Not
Trash.
a robot, like a humanoid statue-looking thing. I don't know.
Sykes, I'm glad you're.
I'm trying
If this
new things,
was
okay?
If this was just 10 years, give or take, then maybe question mark. But it's been 80 years in that project. It's ruined.
All right. I guess I'll
I
just come
get
with to
that
talk to ghosts
mindset,
then.
but time
that's-
is kind of endless, and time doesn't wait for anyone.
Yeah, probably not a lot to
Time
salvage.
apparently
in this
waits for
entire
us.
Place.
Well, I'm going to my husband's academy, or well, place I used to work at, and then I'll head towards the gate after.
I'll come with. Maybe I'll learn something about what's going on with me and like seeing these ghosts.
My husband
Maybe
might
there's
have
some
it
in
in.
textbooks.
My husband may or may not know of the insight. I mean, he's a scholar. He's more smarter than I am.
Yeah, I'll go with Illyria.
Okay. You head through the city, and Sykes, you're getting used to seeing the ghosts all around the place, and a few of them do start just to wander along with you, just enjoying your company, just being there.
I wave at him. Hello.
It's a bit of acknowledgement. And you eventually, Illyria and Sykes, you both eventually come to this very grand building. It's very Romanesque in its architecture, and it's very clearly designed to look like a place of learning. Although you can see that the facade has crumbled and cracked, either under its own weight or due to the attack that occurred here 80 years ago. You can see that the beautiful stained glass windows that would have depicted scenes of learning and scenes of experimentation and other beautiful forms of just general study have all been blown in. There's nothing remaining there. Heading in through the open doors, this place feels cold and empty. Where do you want to go?
We're inside now?
Well, preferably inside. But she's going to go inside, and because she knows like ins and outs of this place, because this is her husband's workplace, she's going straight to where she would find her husband, which it is like just a workroom, or well, I should say a teacher's kind of study.
Yeah, you head to where you head to the regular lecture hall that your husband would have used, and you walk in, and there's almost that sort of overlay of walking in and seeing this tiered circular lecture hall up in front of you, which you know would have been filled with students wishing to learn from your husband, and you know that you would turn to your left and you'd see your husband just there, busy either marking or studying or reading or having his nose buried in some book behind the teacher's desk before the next lecture. But then that sort of vision which you would have had fades from your eyes, and you see wrecked desks, collapsed furniture. You see that there's a massive hole in the ceiling above, letting in much of the starlight and moonlight in from outside. And the teacher's desk that was there is destroyed. You also see behind the teacher's desk a body.
Gives a big inhale and says, Sykes?
I look over and see if there's a ghost.
You see somebody sitting at the desk.
I try to, as best as I can, was it minor illusion? Minor illusion an image of the person sitting at the desk for Illyria.
As you minor illusion the person sitting at the desk. Illyria? That's your husband.
Lyria kind of just looks at the body and just shocked, but at the same time have closure. Like, it's just that weird experience of shocked, but at the same time having that sense of closure of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And Illyria walks up to her husband, looks down at she looks at Sykes and says, he's currently sinning, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
As Illyria had walked up to the desk, you saw that the ghost looked at the ghost that you can see, looks up and looks to her right, looks to their right, immediately stands up and starts to walk to Illyria, and goes to try and embrace her. But then their arms pass right through.
Sykes just closes his eyes, like he's just thinking to himself, "I'm so sorry, Illyria."
It's fine. It's good
I
to
didn't
see
say that out
you.
loud. Can you read my mind? No.
I mean,
she could technically
she
read
could.
minds.
Kinda, actually.
Kinda, actually, because she's part mind flayer. Anyway. She goes.
He's trying to hug you, Illyria.
I guess in a certain way, in her own way, just gives a one-arm hug, but of course it goes right through anyway, but the gesture is there. And says, good to see you, Alomar.
There is a very sad smile on the face of this ghost. Illyria, it is lovely to see you. Sorry I'm dead.
I'm going to assume Sykes is...
I'm just one for one saying it, what he says.
Sure.
No, between... This is the moment between those two.
Yeah. Sorry I'm dead.
Don't be sorry, just don't say that.
There's no sugarcoating it. You know I'm dead. I've known I'm dead for a while. Body's there.
I assume that. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you.
Don't be. Don't be. You gave me the strength to protect what students I could from the attack. I know that you instilled the same in our children.
Our children are alive. My
I know.
mother, alive.
I know they are. I've had time to wander this place, to wander the city, but I have not found them. They are alive. I know that. Feel it.
Just when we started, it was mainly your idea of wanting another child, and I'm not sure I was ready for that again, but we were getting there. But I just wish that attack didn't happen, but it happened. All because of what I am now.
Fate has a strange way of playing its hand. I know you hate fate. You want to be in charge of your own destiny. Maybe... And you can see so Sykes, you can see that he's looking straight into Lyra's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this was fate's way of telling us, you have more to do and my time is not, and my time is done. Maybe you have more to do instead of staying here in Dial Chada as my beautiful, strong wife.
Sometimes I wonder how I managed to end up with you. Sometimes.
I'm sometimes wondering why you decided to choose me as well, but...
I guess it's opposites attract, I guess. One way to put it. And you know me far better than anyone else in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Still, just wish that you were here, giving you another hug, another kiss. And Boonabral is not what it is. It's not.
Shame. I was
Equally
afraid.
shamed.
I was afraid those decorations were stupidity, but well, change has to happen somehow. Maybe you're it.
But the change in Boonabral is not what it meant to be.
Change it again.
The class. I'm not sure if I'm ready for another change. I'm just not ready. I'm always not ready. You always know that. Especially since I ran away from my duties as a noble.
Yes, you did. You have never been ready. But you can't fight fate. Instead, fight for change. Be the change maker. Don't let it change you.
I'll try.
I know you will.
How many students do you manage to save, at least?
Well, I managed to get 30 out of the classroom before they attacked.
I hope those 30 bright young children manage to get to safety.
I hope so too. My sweet guardswoman, I will love you always. Go and live your life now. And be the change maker.
I will.
I will remember you as well. But don't wait for me.
I guess I'll see you next time. And I'll make sure to tell our children that you loved them.
I know. He leans down to give you a kiss. And while you don't feel anything, because he's a fucking ghost, you feel that sense of comfort that he always brought for you. There's that sudden warmth and sudden feeling of stability. Before it swiftly passes. He steps back. I have more learning to do, and I have a classroom to teach, supposedly.
I'll make sure once I am done with everything, I'll come back here and properly bury your body.
He looks down to the body. He looks down to the desiccated body beside him. It's just a sack of bones. Leave it alone.
Still, that sack of bones is you, but still.
Yeah. Well, I don't look very pretty right now, so you can leave it alone.
Alright. Well, until we meet again.
Take care, my guardsman.
You too.
With that, you turn...
I'm actually going to stay behind.
You're going to stay behind? Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So Lyria, you know that you could head to the guard post very easily from here, but you know that then the journey back would be longer, and you would most likely be late for the meeting. So.
Yeah, she's more than likely ready to go. That's all she needed.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll meet up with you later. I want to see if she might know anything about what's going on with me. So I'll catch up. Yeah, it won't be too long. If he doesn't know anything, I won't be long at all. So
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, he has probably some insight about your condition, but just be careful.
of course. And of course, I'll try not to let this thing touch him. I guess that's where one of the ghosts said it was. It's like right about on my heart or something. So I'll try not to get anywhere near him, just in case.
All right. Well, I better get going.
Right. You head out the door, and he does watch. He just like you do see him watch Illyria leave. And if a ghost could cry, he would. He is. But his eyes drift to you as you don't leave.
Yeah. Just say, first, I'm really sorry. It was Almar, right?
Yes. And why are you sorry? You didn't kill me.
No, I know, but I tried my best to translate it, so
I know.
you know.
Thank you. At least had a chance to say goodbye to my love.
Yeah. Do you know? Well, you know the bartender in Omar. I think what was that? That was
Omar,
his name, was
yes.
it? Yeah. He apparently knows about whatever this is. I can't actually see it. Can you see it?
Yes, I can see it.
That just makes me more nervous that it's actually there. Oh no. Okay. Do you know
Why?
what that is?
Why are you nervous
know.
of fate?
Wait. I mean, I wasn't expecting to be almost killed by a wraith, and then possibly maybe slowly turning into one. I have no idea what's like actually going on, but I'm trying to. Do you know what's going on? Illyria said that you're very knowledgeable.
I am. I'm knowledgeable about some things. What happened? Why do you have a tether?
I proceed to tell him all the cases of when we got pulled in by the vampire to fight the other vampire and his wraith, when I died, and all the
you give him the entire story, and he sits there listening patiently. He's there listening very, very patiently. At the end, so how did you not die?
I mean, I've got family to save. I can't just give up now. I've got friends to protect, new friends.
Have you thought that perhaps the wraith that attacked you somehow felt that part of you, and instead of drawing out your soul and eating it as it would have done, it didn't, and is now trying to free itself, perhaps?
Free itself? How, like, free itself from the vampire, or free itself from being dead?
Who knows? From your story, it seems to me at least, that this wraith that attacked you was itself being commanded by this. What was his name? That doesn't matter. But it seems as though that wraith was being controlled.
So you're saying if we free him from whatever his name was, then maybe he'll be free and I'll be able to go back to not worrying about this?
Maybe.
I'm also someone who likes to, like, I mean, like, I'm worried about what this problem could cause, but with the whole, like, vision now being able to see you guys, like the ghosts and the spirits, I'm also trying to figure out what I might be able to do with it. If it could help me, I just want to know, like, what I can possibly achieve.
You can see us. You can always ask us for help.
I can. I can't
Why not?
interact with you guys, though. I've tried.
You can still talk. Well, you can interact with us, but you'll kill us. But you can still ask, and we can guide you. We won't control your hands. We won't move your fingers the way where they should be, but we can at least give you precise instruction. Perhaps.
Like a teacher.
Like a teacher.
Okay.
Dang it. I'd have a really good question if I was actually there with them. Shoot.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. I will
Take
do
care
my
of
best
my
to come back.
take care of my my change maker. She
I mean,
doesn't
she's
like
definitely
change.
changed a lot of us.
She has. She changed me too. I see that you are also a change maker. A change bringer. You seem touched in some way. Fate seems to have an idea for you. I don't know why.
You can see that kind of thing?
No.
Okay.
Just
You
belief.
just had a feeling.
Just belief in the feeling.
As I bring up had a feeling from when he brought it up to Illyria about their kids.
Hmm?
No, wait, that was Janae's dad. Who said that?
Sinead's dead. But either ways.
Oh well, yeah. All right. Well,
I can
thank
see
you.
it. Good luck with
Thank
it.
you for the insight. I'll. Now knowing this, I will probably. Do you think it'd be a good idea to maybe look up what wraiths, look up books about wraiths and stuff, see what they can do? Maybe it'll help more.
Might help your condition.
Okay. Obviously, I don't know if there's any books here, and they might be kind of old to try and find
Unfortunately, this place was a prime target for those creatures, and most of knowledge, if not destroyed, was taken or has been left abandoned and has fallen to ruin.
Okay. Thank you again. And
Good luck out
I
there.
will do my best to protect her. And then I'll leave.
Yeah. Janai Farrell and Atlas. Atlas, have you been sleeping this entire time? Or have you actually eventually got up and done something?
I mean, I will have gotten up at some point to do some workouts, but that's about it.
Sure, no worries. Janai and Farrell, anything in particular that you want to do?
After feeling awkward, he's just trying to find things to keep himself busy.
Oh, bless. Anything in particular for you, Janai?
No, I thought of something before, but I forgot because, stuff happened and it was intense.
Stuff happened.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
No worries. All right. Then in that case, you all eventually gather together.
I am curious though. When you guys get back, do you guys talk about what happened?
Oh yeah. Illyria was open. She's opened about it.
And then I will bring up the fact that your husband said I can always ask them for help. So if basically guiding like a teacher, so I might be able to.
Do you think the ghosts can follow us, or are they not able to leave this place?
Some ghosts were following me and just hanging out with me while we were in town, but I don't know if there's specifically any ones that maybe want. I mean, I could always ask before we leave. I did ask the guard, and he said nah. He just wanted to go roam the lands and explore like that.
If he would be able to leave and explore, then maybe
something tells me Illyria's father might have wanted to stay here.
Father?
No, husband. Sorry. I'm still thinking.
Let's get it clear. I'm the one with the daddy issues.
Sorry.
Yeah, but possibly he wouldn't have to say goodbye.
I mean, Illyria, do you want me to go ask him if he wants to come along?
Knowing him, he would rather sit at that damned desk and read a book than exercise.
Exercise as in like work out, not exercise as in like be exercised as a ghost, right?
Walking, running, he hates it.
We do a lot of walking.
That's true.
But he's a ghost, so he could float.
Alright.
He doesn't like moving around much.
Okay.
If he has
Guess
a
we
book
should
in his hands,
disturb
he'd
him.
be content until end of his days.
Seems a good place to leave him then. How are you feeling, Illyria?
Yes, in one way, relieved. But
Because now you know.
Yeah, now I know, but the anger of it all is there.
What can we do
That's-
to counter this attack?
I can't repeat that. Sorry, internet cut off.
And what can we do to counter this attack, or where could the rest of them have gone?
No idea.
Oh, we never told you about the giant flying city, did we?
The what now?
Ah,
Yeah.
well.
Atlas. Let me make things simple for you. The what was the empire's name again?
Empire Vork.
Empire of Volk. It's not your normal empire per se. They're not land based. They mainly hang out in this giant fuck off floating city.
Right, of course.
And
Yeah.
it moves.
Just add it to the list of weird things.
Yep.
Yep.
I should stop asking questions.
You really should. It's never any good, you know.
the
There's
the hole
always
just
more
keeps
nonsense.
getting deeper.
Hmm.
Atlas, do you have inspiration?
I don't know. I don't know if I do. Where do I see that?
There'll be a star beside your icon in Fantasy
He
Grounds.
doesn't.
Nope.
Then you can take inspiration. So on your character sheet, on the top, on where it says main, I think,
right,
top right,
here.
just click that.
Yep.
Because your reaction
I
there
see.
was perfect. Exactly the reaction that I would have expected
Yeah.
from Atlas.
It's so nice having
Yes.
like a straight man that's just like, what the hell is going
That's this. You're the token straight man. Congratulations.
That was brilliant. That was a brilliant reaction.
Thank you. But all right. So the city flew off.
Thing is, all my time in that city, it never once landed. It stays
You
in
like
the
it
air.
that way.
I see.
Yes, Empire of Volk are pretentious. I could give them every single name in the book about how terrible they are. Let's just say they never once land that city, but they do attack via was it teleport? Yeah, teleportation. That's how they attack.
Wonder how many
Never
more
really stood a
lost
chance.
cities. Wonder how many more lost cities there's been.
I don't know.
So what do you want to do about this city?
I would like to kill them all, but
Do you just say that in character by chance, Farrell?
oh no, Farrell definitely did. Probably the most violent he's ever sounded. Actually,
Wow.
Yeah, Larry, didn't you hear him say all the things he said to that mind flayer when we were fighting him?
actually, that's true. He was very violent there.
Called him a monstrosity and said he deserves to die.
I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah.
agree,
I think
but
that's what you said, right?
damn.
Or maybe
But
you said
hearing
how
that,
about
it just
so you
that
go,
raw. I guess that raw of
I speak
just
wolf,
that
so.
the way how he sounded there probably caught Lyria off guard a little bit again, because she has known Farrell for quite a while, and sometimes when he gets a little bit too violent, that's when it kind of throws a wrench in the works. But anyway, she she kind of itches behind her head, and he goes, I don't know as much as how to get up there, and the only way that they let you in there is they take you. And not for the right reasons, hence my facial features and everything else.
Yeah. Do you know a way how to find them? In case you get a plan how to deal with it?
I don't know. I don't know how to get up there besides out, but not in.
Atlas, not that I'm criticizing your plan to fight an entire city.
No, I was asking if there is a plan to do this. I was.
I'm sure Atlas could just lift the city. If it wasn't
it's already
floating,
floating,
then it will
make
be
it float.
easy.
But yeah, no, let's rain down terror upon these creatures. But, you know, I think that sounds like a long-term kind of plan.
It's
And
very
deal with
much a long
more
term.
shit first.
Yeah,
Unless, of
we're
course-
still in the process of meeting your. I don't know about that, but we're still in the process of going to meet these Kenku or these desert folks.
Yeah,
And we still
desert
have your son to
folks.
worry about too.
Wait,
Yes,
what about our son?
Tom,
Oh, my
Your
son.
we're about to,
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. What'd you say about
Yeah,
my
we're
son?
about we're about to meet one of my daughters, and I'm not sure where is Cithro at, because she's a fucking mage, and
Hmm?
curiosity be damned, but
Oh, wait.
it's going to be hard to find my eldest. The middle child, we're going to meet her. I'm not sure where my youngest is, but knowing him, he's probably traveling everywhere, and been all trying to find me because he's a bit of a mama's boy.
Illyria, the one we're going to meet. What is her name again?
Nethane. She, a little bit of description, she's a scatterbrain inventor. She's smarter like her father, but when it comes to inventing stuff and creating stuff, that's her side of things. So if we do meet her, just be prepared.
You
Because the last
mentioned.
time,
Oh, I'm sorry.
sorry.
No, I was just gonna say you mentioned her name before. That was the middle child, right?
Yes, she's the middle child. Sifro is the eldest, and Elaf is the youngest.
No, I remember you talking about that. That's
Also,
all I
Janae,
really know about her.
Hmm?
how do I explain this without sounding weird? Let's just say Nethane has a soft spot for tieflings.
Oh. Oh, well, that's good, because I was actually thinking maybe I should disguise myself.
Oh, she has a soft spot for tieflings, and
Well-
There's a really soft spot for
let's just say she dated.
What do you mean,
Over the
Sykes?
years I have known her, she
that was
dated
out
about
of character.
5 of them.
Oh. Well, I promise not to flirt with your daughter, if that's what you're afraid of.
I'm not afraid of that. I'm just afraid of how she's going to react to you.
Right. Well, do you think the people around her are as happy to see a tiefling as she is? Because...
If she finds out she's a tiefling, guarantee or not, I'm going to leave it off right there.
That's fair.
Okay, well, I feel weird about that, and I think we should, Dad, put on the hat.
Maybe not go see. Oh.
I will be putting on the hat.
Yeah, I will be putting on my cloak. I feel weirded out now.
And he
So
puts.
Janae, you want the ring?
He definitely puts on the
You
hat
want
and
this
turns
ring?
into the. He turns into. He turns into the black skin, the black furred tiefling. Yeah, not tiefling. Tabaxi.
Other T. Yeah.
Another
other
one.
T word.
Actually,
He turns into the black furred tabaxi. That you all made up previously.
Also,
Janae,
we could maybe try putting the makeup on to make you look like the Tabaxi if you need to, Janai.
Oh, well, I wouldn't mind some help. Of course, Lakshmi,
Actually,
she's...
something I just thought of, Janae, wouldn't like because you're always trying to hide yourself from mages and like that kind of thing, but like you're using a disguise. What if you could just fully go invisible?
I don't know. I mean,
You don't want it?
you not being invisible would be a good thing for, like, sanity.
I know, but
But me being invisible, I think, would be a bad thing for impulsive decision making. Give me
oh,
the ring.
true.
No, don't give her the ring.
Give me the ring.
I'll trade you
For what?
the cloak if you want.
But it's cozy.
Okay.
Please don't give her the ring. She'll be a menace with it.
I'll be a menace with it.
Hmm.
Honestly.
You hear Tafari's voice pipe up. Actually, no, do give her the ring. That would be hilarious.
Oh, maybe not then.
Even Tafari thinks it's a good idea. He's the smartest one.
Can you attune to anything else? Or do you have anything that is attuned already?
I don't think I need to. I haven't attuned to anything. Do I need to attune to the amulet? The stone?
The scrying stone? Yes, you would.
Okay. But then, I don't know. I know nothing about attunement slots, okay? I've never had a magic item before.
Genuinely? Or is this you in character?
No, this is...
This is
me the
Lydia.
player. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so when it comes to attunement, certain items do require attunement, and you have 3 slots available to you for that.
3, okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
If it requires attunement, you need to spend an hour with it, getting used to it, figuring it out, tuning, feeling its energies, as it were. But you basically spend an hour with the item, and then it becomes attuned to you.
Yeah.
It can then be unattuned. There may be some reasons why it can't be unattuned, but usually an item once it's attuned stays locked to you, then thus allowing you to be able to use its abilities. Otherwise, it just looks pretty. You can then unattune it again if you want to. Once you have 3 slots used, you can't attune to anything else. You can still use magic items if they don't require attunement. So if, for example, the ring of invisibility didn't require attunement, then you could wear that with no problems.
Okay.
It doesn't. Your cloak, I believe.
For
Yeah,
right
you've got
now.
slots for special items.
Yeah. Does my cloak, is that attuned?
I do not
remember
think.
attuning
I
to
do
it.
not believe so.
No. Okay.
I don't believe so. I'll need to look it
Okay.
up again, but I don't believe so.
Okay.
Well, if does it take time to unattune as well?
Yeah, unattunement's always been kind of weird.
No.
I'm gonna say.
I assume it's like if you attune to something new, you have to unattune to something else.
Yeah, you have to
if you
unattune
have
to
all-
something else. Indeed, if you're full up on attunement
So,
slots,
Well, I mean,
I'll look into that one anyway.
You'd have to take an hour anyway to attune to it, so maybe we wait until after we get to where we're supposed to go, when
Sure.
we have more time to think about stuff. So I'll
I
hang on to
don't
it for
know
now.
if I would be freaked out being invisible, honestly, so I'd have to try it out anyway.
Yeah. You can always give it back when we leave this place too, if we
Sure.
go back home.
Meanwhile, I'll try and be a kitty cat.
Okay.
All right. You take some time in order to try and be a Kit Kat. Just roll for me a disguise self, or disguise kid. Roll for me a stealth check in this regard.
I
I
know we
believe
could
you.
trade.
Uh,
Your dad's hat.
I'm not trading other people's items. Come on, man.
he's
I wouldn't ask you for your
wearing
dad's things. What do you want? I want your son's toes. That's not something you say, okay?
Just roll for me quickly a stealth check, Shania. You believe you do not have proficiency in disguise kit, correct?
I started practicing on the ship.
You started practicing, yes.
Ooh,
but I'm not.
Actually, this would be a perfect time. Because I do have disguise kit. The Illyria's husband said the ghosts could help me. Can someone help me disguise Illyria? Or
Sure.
disguise Janae?
Sure,
Janae.
what's up?
I mean,
What do
Atlas
you need?
will also be
Oh.
like, sure, I can do.
Yeah. At the same volume as well. It's like, yes.
So yeah, Sykes, you hear two people. Two people reply to that. Atlas says sure, in very loud voice, and this other slightly more spectral voice goes, yeah, sure, I can help you. Oh, he's helping you. Don't worry.
Oh. Okay. I guess, can someone help? I'm looking at one of these ghosts. Can someone help me finally make Janae look like a
Taxi?
why am I blanket? Yeah. Tabaxi?
Well, it's not my specialty, but I can definitely help. I can definitely help with face paint. So what you have to do, and then this little voice in your
who is
ear.
This? Who
don't know.
is this?
This little voice in your ear just starts explaining what you need to do in terms of being
Okay.
able to use the various parts of this disguise kit in order to be able to make Shania look like a tabaxi, and you now have proficiency in disguise kit.
Okay. Yay.
Because
So then,
that is
yeah,
a
I'm going
feature
to-
of being a shadow rogue.
Yeah.
Cool.
He just talks to ghosts, and they
Freaky.
just
I talk to
help him with
ghosts,
stuff.
Freaky
and
guy.
they give me
Learn
proficiency
shit.
in a skill or a tool.
Nice.
You now have proficiency in being in disguise kit.
Wow.
Only that though. If I switch proficiencies, like
You would
I
lose
lose
it.
the proficiency
Yeah.
in the tool.
Yeah.
Nice.
You
Now, if
get- you-
only
yeah.
one at a
makeup
time, but
could make a
that's
spade
cool.
tail look like a cat tail.
All right, let me see what I learned, and I'm going to try and yeah.
Okay.
roll a stealth check now for Janai.
Me or him?
Sykes.
All right.
Stealth check adding
I can
well,
Atlas
no, I
help
can-
him?
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, Atlas,
I
do you
guess,
want
yeah,
to help?
technically.
volunteered.
If, yeah. I mean, if Sykes.
Technically, yeah, this
Sykes
just
is
gives me
talking
proficiency. You
to
can
the
still
air.
Sure.
Yeah.
Then
No,
Sykes,
Alright.
pointers, sure.
roll.
Cool.
Roll. It's basically roll a stealth check. Do you have proficiency in it?
I already have proficiency in stealth. Yes.
Fine. Then just roll a standard stealth check with advantage because Atlas is helping you with that as well. And Janai,
I think with
this will be
yeah.
what you look like.
I think with the proficiency getting in tools, that just makes it so I can actually use the tool and be good at it. So-
Sort of, kind of.
in the sense, it'd be like how I'm now
Well,
proficient in
we'll
using...
talk.
Yeah.
We'll discuss it. We'll discuss it later because time is ticking
Got
on,
it.
and I'm trying to get to a break here.
22. 22.
So yes, 22. Cool. You look like a purple. You look like a purple cat again, which you have looked
Purple
at.
cats.
A purple cat because you're purple skinned.
Oh,
So now
well,
you have purple fur.
Lakshmi
You got
used
purple
to do a different color, but I guess this is alright. I mean,
I can
meow.
do a different color.
No, it's cool. I'm sure that there are.
Purple fur
purple
looks
to
pretty
vaccine.
on you.
You guys can have this discussion as you
Thank
wait
you.
for the the Dustwalkers to turn up, which they do very, very soon, and that's where we're going to take a break because I have been trying to get to this break for
He
the
needs
past
to pee
15
so
minutes,
badly, you guys.
and I need to go. So we'll be back in 15. We'll be back in 10 to 15 minutes once we have relieved ourselves. Don't go away, and you'll be able to see what happens afterwards with these Dustwalkers turning up. See you guys shortly. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome back. I know we have a Lydia here, but for some reason Zoom is saying no.
Okay.
Zoom was saying no, there is no Lydia. Yes, welcome back to some more D&D with these five wonderful friends of mine. I nearly said Chucklefucks, but they also are Chucklefucks, to be honest. But they are also wonderful people and wonderful friends of mine as well. Somehow able to put up with me I don't know why. Maybe they're masochistic too, but I don't know.
Must be.
Also, just a quick word about the
I'm pessimistic.
what they call
You're
it, the chatbot stuffs. I don't know why. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's kind of frustrating. I still haven't figured out why that's the case, but yeah, that's why. That's why it sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. But yes, welcome back. Our 6 heroes have done a little bit more exploring, have waited out and healed up and rested here in Darkshire while waiting for some dust walkers to make an appearance on half a day, which is going to lead them to be about midnight. So it's fucking cold here in the desert, where our 6 heroes can hear the gentle hiss of quite large sled-like vehicles skidding over the sands in your direction.
Hi, friends.
As they approach, you can see now. You can see. Before we do that, let's see. Does Tefari have dancing lights? Because he can't see shit right now.
If he doesn't, he must have Dancing Queen somewhere.
Very good. Very good. I like that. He's a wizard.
He is a dancing queen.
We'll say that he's prepared
yeah.
dancing lights as well because he's a wizard. And I believe wizards gets dancing lights. So these small globules of light suddenly light up the area around you, in creating quite a nice warm glow, which is surprising for Tefari. And shedding light around for you all to see, and you can all see emerging from out of the darkness these sleds previously described to you as these large platforms upon which 3 struts emerge with this sail and this motor behind. You still see that these sleds are armed with four characters, most of which have these beaks that extend outwards out of this almost fully enclosed clothing. Although a couple of them do not have beaks, and they just wear simple masks that cover the majority of their face. Both mouth, nose, and eyes are all covered for whatever reason. But there are 4 sleds that have turned up. You can see as the first one approaches and gets close to you, the driver pulls back on a lever to kind of wedge this arm into the sand and slow down the trajectory of this sled as it skids up beside you, covering you with dust. And jumping off is the same Kenku that you spoke to previously, Illyria. We came back.
Good to see you.
She walks up, not like too close, just at a respectful distance, and says, "Thank you for doing this type of favor for me."
It's okay. We made arrangement. And then he switches to common. We have these 2 per person per skidding vehicle. Don't know the name in
What
common.
about our animals?
They come too?
Yeah, we're not leaving them.
Why? Do you want them for food?
No, it's my buddy.
Your buddy is an animal.
Yes.
If you'd like, Atlas, I could always follow behind on the cart. I can track you guys and follow you.
Animals are friend, not food.
Not a good idea.
Why not?
Desert full of creatures that will kill and eat you. And you cannot you cannot ride faster than a sandworm.
I pull out a sandworm tooth.
Congratulations, you killed one. Well done. You will still not survive the rest.
Oh.
Sykes, I get.
I thought it'd be
your
a
head,
perfect
it's a-
sympathy, but he slowly puts it away, just like, oh. well,
He
um,
gestures to the strut nearest to him, and with the dancing lights up, you can actually now clearly see the shape of it is curved, and has the same color, or very very similar mottling, of the sandworm that you guys fought and killed. It's
Oh.
very similar in coloration and form.
Oh, okay.
Seems
Um,
like you guys been killing sandworms, probably.
No, we scavenged them, but it helps.
We
Did
can't
we
you
managed
find
to
one
kill
out,
one when coming
like-
here. That was a feat of its own.
Congratulations. Maybe you will prove useful for the birdery. Anyways,
I
you
guess
want to take
Atlas
the
just-
animals?
You might want to carry.
At least the
Hercules and-
donkey.
Yes.
Can he come too? And I point to the tabaxi.
Yes, if he wants. We agreed that he would go off on his own, but if he wants to join, he can. I don't know you two. And he points directly to Frederick and Janai.
Janai, I forgot. She there he goes. Looks at Janai and goes, "Oh yeah, I forgot. We did that entire disguising thing because, well, this guy already seen you."
No, he's seen me in a cloak, okay? What could I call it a disguise for? It's it really
You two are
counterproductive.
tabaxi. You two are tabaxi? We do not accept tabaxi unless you fight against the Empire.
Oh no, fuck the Empire.
I think we could just tell them who you are. Just
No.
Roll a persuasion check.
Do
Yeah,
you
fuck
like
the Empire? Woo!
Yeah, he was like, oh no, fuck the Empire. Like, okay.
Yeah, it's already 3.
23,
the
hey!
Empire.
She said it with such enthusiasm.
Yeah, you
I
did.
can say fuck
Yeah.
with so much enthusiasm.
You can say fuck with so much enthusiasm. Yeah, absolutely. There's a small pause of as though he's trying to weigh up your words, trying to figure out whether or not you actually genuinely don't like the Empire or not. Fine, but your hands are tied. Weapons, leave them here. And he points to the front of the sled.
Are you
I-
gonna bring us back here?
If you want. No, but he points to the front of the sled.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. When he says leave him here, he doesn't mean leave him here in the city.
Yeah,
He
he
means
means leave them
in
at the
the
sled
sled.
that he's pointing to.
Yeah, yeah.
Sinead, we can always gain. We can get their trust later. I mean,
If we need to fight anything,
or I can hang
then
on to
they'll
them
probably
if you'd like.
give you your weapons.
No,
We could-
Everyone's
They get
weapons
left here.
or just mine? Here.
yours and his. Pointing to now Frederick.
The fuck?
Yours and his.
What?
Quick random question.
Wait.
That doesn't pertain to anything. But
that
how
is
do you
actually kind of
feel,
bull crap.
how do you feel about devil people? Like people with horns and tails with spiky bits at the end? Not.
So you just go with it.
It doesn't have anything to do with anything. I'm just
My
curious.
party members are so subtle.
It's better than you
Devil-
getting killed
devil-
thinking
dude,
you're a
You mean
tabaxi.
tieflings?
Yeah, I believe that's what they're called.
Yeah, they're perfectly fine. We have five in our camp right now.
Oh, that's
Inside check.
Go for it.
Don't trust it. Ever.
Good point. Hopefully, one of them's not from like that
Well.
cult.
Fuck that.
Yeah, you don't know. That beak is very hard to read.
That's good news. It's not like we have any with us, but if there were, they would be very comfortable.
Farrell, roll me a fucking deception check, please.
I hope I roll so badly.
We spent
Like-
half an hour on makeup.
You did. You did.
Oh god.
Wish granted.
You can't see his eyes because they're covered by goggles, but the beak is open in that slight half mouth way of going. Huh? So are you saying there are more people to your party who are also tieflings?
No.
Oh my god.
Pharaoh, it's fine. They're just very skittish because of the Empire that doesn't like them.
Well, we don't like the Empire either. So these T-Baxi, these Tabaxi
flustered
cat
now is like
people,
like
the cat people here.
He stands back a bit, crosses his arms.
Illyria's just everyone just sees Illyria
Sykes
just
actually started
slowly
laughing.
breaking down.
Yeah.
Oh, this goes. Can we just get a move on?
No one's just covering Farrell's mouth to keep him from speaking.
No, you're just letting him talk. You're
Pause
just
it.
letting him go.
Oh gosh.
Feral,
As I said,
feral.
our
sorry,
tieflings
Renee.
are very skittish because the Empire doesn't like them. So they're very careful.
So you have tieflings with you.
Yeah, these people you
Yes.
don't know, they are.
And I pull off my hood and I say, fucking meow, I guess. Jesus.
Hey, at least I did
Whatever
not,
other
like,
god
say-
you worship. Ugh.
Ah,
No.
I do not understand what on earth is going on.
They're trying to
You.
hide from the Empire because people want to kill them on sight. That's why they're careful.
We heard about that. That's fair. Okay, we heard about that. He points to Frederick. Are you also tiefling? You see Frederick just reaches slowly up to his head, pulls off the hats, and reveals himself to be very similar to be a tiefling, very similar to Janai. That is a very useful trick. Can you teach me how to do that? So, is there anything else of you all that we need to be aware of? Because we do not like visitors, and what we are about to show you is highly dangerous for us.
No, we got nothing. Everyone keep your mouth shut. We got nothing. Let's just get going, please.
That's a mage.
Good.
Fuck
What?
it, we're all
He's
going
also
down.
against the Empire? He also hates them?
He's a dick, but he's okay.
What's our GM, man? Real quick.
Yes?
This bird driver could see Illyria's face just so done
Oh man.
with this.
I'm just trying to be clear, okay, Illyria? Stop giving me that face. I know that face. That's the face you, like, say for when criminals are being really dumb at you.
I know that
Traveled
face.
with you
It
folks
is.
for
It is.
about a
Holy
couple
crap, you're
months
right.
now.
Yeah, that's the face, right? She does the eyebrow
That's
thing.
the judgmental criminal face.
Right.
Brilliant.
I've never seen that directed at anyone other than Sykes. I'm surprised.
Yeah, no, me neither.
I hugged Janae. No, I was kidding.
Did not to. It's better when it's somebody else, huh?
I want you all to roll me an insight check, please.
They
I
hate
think
our group,
this-
though.
I think this Kenku is already not wanting anything to do with us.
What, 3? And another
Alright,
3.
so we have-
And the two?
Team Dumb and Dumber over here.
Yeah. Got the 9, 13, 2, 5, 14, and Tefari when I get to him. Because Fancy Grounds wants to be slow for me. Insight. Oh, he's also a tier as well. 15. Nah. None of you can read. None of you can read this beaked man thing.
Man thing.
He just sighs. Two per sled. You really want the animals?
Yes.
At least the one.
Yeah.
Which
at least
one?
The donkey. The
The
donkey.
donkey.
You can
You
get it.
Camels
He
can
looks
survive out
at
here.
you again. He looks at you, Atlas. You can carry a donkey.
Yes.
He can probably carry a donkey and a camel.
Also, are you sure
Maybe.
that I
You want
don't?
to try?
count
I want to
as
see it
two
happen,
people?
actually.
I actually want to see this too. Can you
know
genuinely
what? Sure.
carry a donkey?
Yes, that's gonna be easy.
Can you
And
try
I-
to carry
and I
the
do
camel at the same
Show
time?
me.
I will try that as well. Yes.
Okay, you could try carry a camel as well. All right, so you
Camel
have
and a
two
donkey.
you
Can
have
you
two
carry
camels,
the
basically.
third camel on top of the camel and the donkey?
If this is
It's
gonna
like a
be easy,
tri-pyramid.
I'll try.
Like a tri-period camel.
All right, so you head over to Hercules, and Hercules has just gone down to sleep because it's the middle of the fucking night, and so he's sleepy, so he's gone to sleep.
No.
So you immediately
Can't
just
we?
you immediately
Just
hoist
pick
him,
him up
you gently pick him up to try not to wake him. He does wake because like there's
Sorry.
a
Yeah,
disgruntled.
we gotta move. You can sleep on my shoulder.
He puts his head around. He rolls his head around your neck. Are you going to attempt to pick up a camel?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, what?
I assumed you would, but I still had to ask.
Yay!
Please roll me a strength check as you do this.
Athletics or strength?
Athletics. Sorry, yes, this would be an athletics. Yes,
Right.
because you're lifting something.
Oh, I saw that.
Oh, easily. This is easy. This is easy bit.
Nice.
You've got Hercules in a nice sort of settled place. I mean, you've lifted him loads of times, and he also relaxes into that posture as you lift him up. So when you go to lift down the camel, that Hercules sort of shifts around a bit. As like, what the hell are you doing? And this camel also is very much a case of and starts to struggle a bit, but with an 18 you easily quickly arm underneath the waist of the camel, up and onto the shoulder. It's a bit of a
Second
strain,
camel.
but you've got it. And the camel I know, yeah, you need to roll animal handling now, mate.
Yeah.
You need to roll animal handling now, mate, because the camel's like, what the fuck is going on?
I will roll that
I'm
first
going
and
to
then see
assist
what's...
Ooh,
20,
all right.
wow.
dirty 20.
Okay,
I
it's
don't
dirty
know.
20. Yeah, apparently
Yep.
your training all that time ago is coming back, and you just begin to softly stroke and cool the camel down a bit. It's like, no, you're good. You're
And
good.
you can
good.
see Hercules also being, calm.
Yeah.
Right next to it.
The calmness of Hercules, your very gentle nature coming out to calm the beast, does at least prevent the camel from getting very skitterish.
Mhm.
It's still very clear the camel is very uncomfortable with this whole situation, but he's no longer struggling.
Mhm.
So you have
Second
Hercules.
camel.
You have Hercules in one arm, camel in the other arm.
It's like just one more.
All right, I'll try to keep up.
One more? Third camel or second camel? All three of them?
Do you want to try and see if you can get all three?
I will help him.
I mean,
I will help him
yes.
get it up there.
Well, I'm trying to
Pharaoh,
imagine
can you
what
tell them what the plan is? I'll stack them up in the pyramid
Yeah,
and I'll try
yeah.
to keep up.
I'll speak camel to talk to
this- You got- Okay.
Tom turns into a camel.
You wake up the other camel.
Pharaoh does-
This is wonderful. I love it. I'm loving this. This is brilliant. You wake up the other camel. I start telling it what the plan is. At which point it pipes up and goes, "Huh? What? No! Oh, I don't want to be lifted up. Jeff said always be lifted up already.
It'll
Why?
be fun. It'll be
What's the name,
fun.
Jeffrey?
Like a circus show.
No, just leave me here.
But you'll be safe with others.
No, I
I guess
won't. I'll be perfect
Yes,
for
Farrell,
you.
just ask him if he wants to be left in this town or if he wants to come with us.
But yeah, so you want to be here with us gone?
I know my way back home.
Oh, yeah, true.
But big worm chomp.
Big worm chomp chomp. Oh! Oh.
Big worm can eat you.
I'll make the gestures along with it to help him illustrate.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, you would still hear Farrell speaking.
His side of the conversation, yes.
Yeah, you would. It's the camel that actually understands him. And
yeah,
Camel's going.
Farrell's not speaking camel. Yeah.
All the time,
Farrell's going.
but Farrell, yeah.
DM, real quick.
Yeah, go on.
Real quick. Illyria is like standing next to Kenku, looks at him and goes, "This is what I have to deal with."
The Kenku's you can't. It's very difficult to read the Kenku's face because most of it's covered up. But he's actually really impressed.
I think he wants to see this too.
He's actually very impressed. Okay, well, if the sled can hold him and those two creatures, then we'll definitely fine.
He can hold the third one.
You didn't hear that. He's spoken Kenku to Illyria. The camel who you're talking to, Farrell, though.
Yep.
You get the gist from the camel that he doesn't want to be picked up and is perfectly fine being left alone here.
Okay. I do say that then to him.
All right. And what about the one I'm carrying? Does he want to come with us, or does he want to stay with his buddy?
That was me asking him too.
Yes, you know. Okay, sure. Speak to animals means you do speak normally, they just can understand you.
Oh yeah, I keep on forgetting that.
Farrell just keeps forgetting.
It's
Farrell just keeps forgetting, yeah.
fun. It's just
I know.
He's so used to being animals himself, he just has to do it.
But you turn to Jeff, who is in Atlas's hands, and Jeff turns around and says, I'm good with just staying here.
Okay, yeah, they want to stay with each other.
No, I don't want to stay with Jack. He's an asshole. I'm good with staying here.
Oh, well, they'll both stay here, but maybe be on opposite sides of the town.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Drama.
Jack, fuck off.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck off. And you see Jack starts.
Two camels are yelling at him.
Yeah. You see Jack starts to sort of to do that thing where a camel starts to camels spit, by the way. He starts to develop saliva so he could spit at Jeff.
Quickly but carefully put him down and leave those two to their drama.
Yeah, that's fair.
Camel drama.
Camel drama, I love it. And actually, Farrell, you start as you all start to walk away. you hear, oh, you fucking it! Just the two of them start to
love each other so much.
And actually, I say to the tabaxi that was coming with us, and I say, actually, if because Farrell, you told us that they know how to get home, right?
I would have mentioned that they wanted to go home, but then I warned them about the sandworm, so they won't.
Okay. Well, I guess, yeah. If he still wants to come with us, he can be on the sand ski with me then or something.
But yeah, no, they both want to stay here though, but they won't be walking home.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah,
they'll get eaten.
I'll get on a sand ski with the or sand sled with the tabaxi then.
Sure.
I'll go on with whoever's like the second lightest, because Ruben's probably going to be on the one, or Atlas is going to be on the one.
Yes,
Nope.
as you all start to walk towards the sleds, Atlas, you get on the sled, and the sled immediately starts to bow down a bit and dig into the sand a bit. And you can't go.
Look at the captain or the helmsman. Is this fine?
He looks up at you. This is fine. No more.
Okay.
And so Atlas, you are on a sled by
Counts as
yourself because you're holding fucking Hercules with you.
Yep.
Um,
Two.
But eventually, you all are able to find various. You're all able to find positions in the sled. Illyria, the one that you have been talking to, wishes for you to stay with him. So you do. Who is going to be with Illyria?
I'll probably choose to go with Illyria because she is probably the lightest in our group,
Sure.
and
All right.
me being the
Let
heaviest.
me check, actually. Hold on. I need to look at her weight.
You
Between
don't.
that
We're
or
not. You don't need to.
Safari.
You don't need to be
Yeah,
precise
yeah.
about
It doesn't
this.
really matter too much.
It does
but
in
yeah.
this regard. It doesn't really matter. You just know it's 2 people per 2 people. It's max 2 people per sled. Atlas is by himself because he's got Hercules, so he.
No,
gets
I
2.
just want to check out of curiosity. I want
Fair.
to Leary ways.
I'll go
Yeah.
with Safari so he can hold onto my waist and not fall over like a dipshit.
Sure.
What
All
about
right.
your father? What about your
Frederick.
Oh yeah. Oh shit, my dad.
Yeah, your dad's there.
yeah. I'm just like, all right.
Well, I don't want to have
Frederick, you
my
can
dad
come
have
with-
me on the same.
Frederick, you can come with me. I'm kind of light on my feet. I can probably stand on the side of on the sled or something. Hang on,
Okay,
tie myself to the side or something. Yeah.
I'll be with you. All right. So we have. So just on this, Illyria, Farrell, Janai, Tafari, Atlas by
Actually,
himself,
how-
and thing.
I asked the Cancun, how fast do these things go?
Fast.
How fast? This
Sykes.
is actually Sykes asking.
You've seen
for,
them.
I know.
I know. Okay. How
I know.
far can they go and turn?
Oh.
How fast do they
How
go?
many shoe sizes can you go in 6 seconds?
Can they outrun an unladen swallow?
The Kenku also, yeah, can he outrun a later swallow? Yes, very good. The Kenku turns around to you. They can go fast, trust me. And then turns back.
Okay. I guess I'll view based on experience, and if I think I can go faster than them, then I'll just jump off.
That's
So.
fair. So with all of you set up, the captain of this troop, as it were, for the moment, gives us quick sort of weird hand signal, and there's this great from all the engines as they all start up. There's a slight pause as you hear these engines begin build up to a great, huge, terrific whine. Then there's a great clunk as every single driver all at once in weird synchronicity releases levers at the sides of the driver's train, and the sand sleds go roaring upwards into the night. I need a dexterity saving throw from you all, please.
Okay.
Right, to get those
Dexterity saving throw, right?
Please.
Can Tafari make it an advantage because he's holding onto my waist?
Sure.
Oh, I got an
Oh, I got a 2.
Okay.
Oh no, 2 twos.
You'll fall off
Ah,
taking him
4,
with you.
4. There's a 20 on Illyria. That's nice.
We
Dexterity saving throw for Tafari. He had advantage because he was technically holding on. Well, okay. That actually helped. You're 2. So what do we have? We have
actually holding-
18,
he's
22,
keeping you
3,
on.
7, 16, 22. Okay, so
We'll
Janai,
sort this out later.
you're quite fortunate that Tafari was holding on to you because you don't go flat. As the force of the sled suddenly basically almost catapults you backwards, and because he was holding on to you, he was able to keep you upright. Atlas,
Yep.
you're by yourself. There's nobody helping you here. And poor old Hercules you're lifting poor old Hercules, and yeah, both of you go plummeting backwards and go flat on your backs as the G-forces from this sled propel you basically into the back of the sled. Almost colliding with the mast that holds the sail up. You don't go flying from it because you didn't roll a natural 1.
Oh, right,
You didn't roll a natural 1, but you do end up getting knocked flat onto your back for that.
All right, I will hold on to the mast for dear life and hold on to Hercules for. Well,
yeah, he's not happy about
life,
this.
Dear life.
Yeah, he's also not happy about this as well.
Life, yes.
Hey. But yes, the sleds go roaring off into the night, and after a moment, the whine of the engines cools down into a much more gentle, as it is able to blow air into these cells, and you begin to hear that sort of gentle hiss of sand skidding under the sled struts. And very quickly, very quickly, the city of Dial Chadar disappears behind the horizon, at the end of the horizon behind you. Sykes, since you're the one that wants to try and find out how fast these things go, this would probably require a survival check.
Hell yeah. That's a freaking 27.
27. That's
Jeez.
great, because the DC was 25.
Oh yeah, 8 minus 1. Got it.
Yeah, you're still exhausted, mate.
I know, that's why I was confused. I was like, I had a +7, don't I? But no, that's stealth.
No.
Yep.
So yeah, I read it wrong.
The 27. You are able to very quickly realize that these things go pretty damn fast. What is your running speed?
35.
These go faster than you.
But I can bonus action also run, and then action dash as well.
This is true.
So like
This
110.
This is true. They would that would mean. Where's my notes? So technically,
Actually,
yes.
35.
Technically, in one round, you would be able to go faster than these guys.
Yeah.
It is, however, a case of you being able to continue that.
Yeah, true. I'll stay on for now, but if I get knocked off, I can pretty sure I can keep up.
And there's also the fact that you would also be running through sand, not through actual.
I don't
Not through-
actually. When I'm on my own, I don't suffer difficult terrain.
Of course you don't, yeah, because you range your thing. So, it is very noisy. It's very noisy. The wind is blasting into your faces, and that at some point it's actually it's okay for a little while until you start feeling like you're getting flayed alive, and that's where you realize that sand is also getting blown into your faces, and you can feel it basically stripping the skin off your exposed parts of your flesh. Can I please have a Constitution saving throw from you all?
We're literally getting
Yes.
sand blasted.
You are literally getting sand
I'll
blasted.
save.
I'm gonna be so smooth at the end of this.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is all from Tafari.
blasted.
Wow. So,
Oh, wait,
I
I
get
still gonna
advantage
pull
because
up-
I have a scarf. that
Yeah, I'm
covers
gonna pull up
face.
my scarf too after. Even
I
if
mean,
I
you-
succeed, I'm gonna be pulling up my scarf.
I mean, you guys.
Fuck. Fuck it. I'll activate Blade Song just for that +5 intelligence modifier.
Okay. Sure.
I just gotta put a 5 into that, and
Like
it's
a help with your
Constitution, right?
con? Yeah.
Yes. Save.
21. Okay. So, luckily because you guys had also all prepared for desert travel, the DC wasn't particularly high. However, Sykes, you were unfortunately didn't quite get the memo.
Because I'm hanging off the boat. Damn
It's
it.
because you're hanging off the boat and you're trying to get the gist of how fast this thing is going. You forget that you're actually really quite close to the sand, and it starts sort of shredding the front of your face as it goes past you.
Survival is
Oh,
if I'm
and
dying
what's
to the
that? A
environment.
cactus?
But you're okay though. You only take 1 point of slashing damage as the
Cactus.
sand blasts
Oh.
your face.
Yeah.
How much is the cactus that they drove past? Due to his
There was no cactus.
Ah.
There was no
Picked it up.
cactus. This is simply the air just blasting into you. The DC was 15, so all of you made it except for Sykes.
Dang.
Sorry.
That's why they tell you not to stick your head out the
Alright,
window.
I'm a glass cannon.
It's only 1 point of slashing
Kind of.
damage, so you're good there. But after a while, after you sort of as you get yourself more covered and less exposed to the sand, and squinting through whatever sand, whatever dust that gets blown into your eyes, you begin to start to enjoy it.
Yeah.
The stars, the moons. There are 2 moons out tonight: the Lambent Lady and I've forgotten the name of the blue one. Are both out tonight.
It's not in my notes. You forgot it last time you asked as well.
I know. I need to look it up very quickly. Moons and Night. Here we go. Asinine. Asinine is out right now. Lambent Lady and Asinine is casting this. It's very cold light out tonight. But the stars are beautiful. Stars are absolutely beautiful.
I forgot to label which moon was which in my description.
Oh, don't worry. I know which ones you're referring to.
I don't know.
Okay. I don't know which ones are.
As this
Lambent
journey is
Lady,
happening,
I forgot which one that one was.
is there anything that you guys want to keep an eye out for or attempt to do
Keeping an eye
during
out for
this journey?
sandworms.
Keep an eye out for some words. Okay, roll me a perception check.
Oh, I was about to do the same thing as well.
Roll me a perception
You
check.
can also, yeah.
I'm watching the people that are steering the boat.
Oh,
and
come
driving
on!
the thing. Because I'm fascinated by
My
their
eyes! That's what the
mastery
1 point
over
damage
the
was.
earth.
It was sand in my eyes.
Yeah, you both
Yeah.
you both have sun in your eyes. You both still not used to this. It's difficult, and you're not able to see anything. Farrell, you're watching these people man the sled in which you run. On your sled, they're all Kenku. There's four Kenku here, and you realise that they're all quite a lot shorter than you are. They're in actual fact they are shorter than Illyria here as well. But you see that the the one at the front has. It's almost like they've got a rope, as it were. And they are pulling the sides of it, and what it does is it adjusts the front sprue. I'm going to call it the front sprue. Adjusts the front sprue to enable smooth guidance. He does it very gently, and he takes very small amounts of movements, and you can immediately feel the shift and turn of the sled. It's also then that you realise that. The Kenku around you, they turn and move and weave with the sled, very much accustomed to this. And you see that the two of them are kind of just sort of chilling a bit. One of them is chilling beside this oversized what's it called? Slingshot. It's just an oversized slingshot here, just chilling against it. The other one is just leaning against the mast, just keeping an eye on it, looking up at it, and just looking around. Whereas the one at the very back is very busy with the engine that's at the back here.
Okay. And is the engine? Would I be able to tell if it's powered by magic or powered by, well, like stuff that I don't understand, like technology?
That's a difficult question to answer. What's your bonus in Arcana?
Ooh, not probably very high actually. Let me see here. Yeah, it's a -1. So even magic, he doesn't really understand.
Even magic doesn't really understand.
Wow.
No. Yeah. It's okay. It's I'm going to tell you this to save the trouble of not knowing if it would be powered by magic or not. It looks like it's composed of machinery you don't understand.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I can tell you as a gimme, but if you want, you can see that. I'm not going to say you can see there's a power source because you wouldn't really know that. If you want, you can either roll an intelligence check or an arcana check to see if you can try and figure out if there's a power source or anything like that.
Yeah, I'll roll an arcana check.
Oh!
A natural 20. Even
Be
though
right
it's
back.
Very
amazing.
smart,
No worries.
dumb furball. Like
Inspector Farrell.
Inspector
Yeah.
Farrell, yeah, absolutely.
there he is again.
You don't understand what this thing. You don't understand how you don't understand how it works. You don't understand. You understand its purpose, and its purpose is to blow air into a sail, thus propelling the whole craft forward. Physics people, don't at me. I know that doesn't work. Don't at me.
Mythbusters proved that it does work a little. You can blow your own sail, sort of.
Sort of, yeah. Physics people, don't at me. This is make believe. All right, we're just going with it.
I mean, if anyone's going to complain about this after Atlas is pulling his shenanigans, then
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is fair. That is genuinely fair. But you do realise that there is actually a power source to this, and you know its function is to power the sail, is to get this thing moving, and you realise that there is a power source, and the power source is that very, very faintly, gently glowing blue stone that is just embedded into the top of this machine.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, for pretty much the entire trip, he's just mostly watching this machine, just fascinated that they're using the power of air to, best ground. He's like, interesting relationship to the elements there. Like, yeah, he's just fascinated, entranced.
Atlas, I'm presuming you'll hang on for dear life, so...
yes, yeah. I'm just
not
trying to
having a
hang
very
on
good time
with a donkey
Yeah.
on a way too small surface.
Yeah,
You're
you're not
holding-
happy
I'm
about
busy.
this, so...
I'm occupied. Yes.
Yeah.
Holding Hercules
Or
in front
Hercules
of your face.
too. Like, man, I feel so bad for Hercules during like all of this stuff.
Yeah, Hercules is not having fun either.
This
But,
is not the best. No.
Shania, is there anything in particular that you wish to do? Doesn't have to be.
I don't know. I guess this is a unique experience, so I'm just gonna
gonna
take
enjoy
it
it.
in. Yeah.
Sure. No, fine.
Also, I just realized this is the first like transportation besides like a cart that Farrell is actually really okay
Super
with.
fast.
Like he does not like airships and he does not like boats, but he likes this.
It's fun. It is definitely unique. And after a while, you sort of settle into this lull as you start to watch the rise and fall of the sand dunes as they get larger and larger and larger, and these sleds are able to simply crest up one side and fall down the other side. And there's almost this moment of that kind of weird stomach lifting motion as the sled falls down the other side, and it just hits and crashes and then carries on. And you can tell that the Kenku and those driving these sleds also, they're having a lot of fun. They're having a lot of fun, even despite this almost stomach lurching feeling as it rises up one side and crashes down the other side.
I go invisible.
For God's sake. But
I
eventually,
lift
but I
my
just go
arms
invisible.
up. This is a great ride.
eventually the sun is beginning to rise again in the east as the greenish sky begins to lighten up the sky, and in front of you see what is beginning to appear almost within the valley, within two massive dunes on either side, what appears to be a camp. And you see I think Illyria and Sykes, you'd both see this first, or you're Illyria and Farrell, you're together on the front. So Illyria and Farrell, you would see this first because you guys are basically at the front.
Mm-hmm.
You see this camp begin to emerge out of the darkness. You can you only see it because of the lights that are up and around this camp. This camp is very large and seems to be surrounding this large lake that's just centered within this almost valley between two dunes. And you also see these tall palm trees and vegetation and grass just scattered around this area. And as you approach this camp that begins to appear in front of you, you see more of the sleds that are just dotted around the perimeter of this camp, and also you see bigger sleds, much larger versions with 4, 5, 6 struts out on the side. You see even larger sails, as well as also what looks to be like these sweeping triangular buildings that are set on top of these sleds. And they begin to sort of appear, and you can spot them as they grow, as they appear out of the vegetation and the oasis here around. You hear yell back from the front, towards you, Illyrian Farrell, from the driver. We're approaching the camp. I hope you're ready for a Genku welcome.
This is my first time experiencing a Cancun welcome, despite knowing you guys for a couple hundred years.
Well,
No,
I
not
enjoyed
surprising.
the Kenku ride, so...
Get ready for lots of drinking. And there's this almost, and as he says that, there's a as the engine builds up in dynamic, and on all the sleds. There's that whole great big sort of whine of sound as these sleds suddenly power towards the camp. At which point, there's that moment where you're watching these. Oh, this is exciting! Yeah, this is exciting, and then you start to realize they're not slowing down. They're getting faster and faster and faster and approaching the edge of the camp. At which point you hear "Stop them!" and there's a great clank. The lever that the driver had at the side of their seat gets yanked. There's this chunk, and this spade-like device gets chunked into the sand, and the sled immediately starts grinding to a halt. I need you all, please, to roll me a dexterity saving throw to keep your footing and not get yourselves plummeted or pelted off these sleds.
Whoever
What if
said
instead
they'd
I
be right back.
jump and try to launch?
That's a bad idea.
Uh-oh.
Do you think after last incident I will have cast guidance on myself?
Sure, sure. I'll let you have that one because you saw
nice.
you could feel it happening.
This plus a d4. There we go.
Where's Frederick in my list? Where are you, Frederick? There you are.
I just like how everyone is struggling, but Farrell's just like, he's having the time of his life. Like, this is like the best
He's loving
moment he's
this.
ever had. Like,
Jeez, you got a natural
this
20?
is fun.
Yeah.
nat 20
Oh
is
no,
great.
Frederick's going flying for sure.
Ooh.
catch him!
Bad.
Oh yes, of course. Selma told me that Lyria was
Yeah, Lyria's. Yeah. You just gotta
a bit
roll.
busy right now, so I'll just quickly roll for them. It's 16. Okay,
I
so
think they did it. Yeah, that's 16. Yeah,
so we have
we actually rolled. The
where
same
are you
number,
all?
didn't
Dexterity saving throw. So we got natural 20. You're good. 17. Nope. 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 Still, even with the D4. Nope. You needed a 3. Definitely not for Frederick. Definitely not for Illyria. Yeah. So you all. You can feel it happening, and Farrell, you're the one that's able to keep their footing as you realize just at a split second what's going to happen. You sort of lean into that. That hit. However, everybody else, you go flying off these sleds as they slow down with almost this extreme dramatic pull, and you all get plummeted forwards.
Can I quickly try to reach a hand out to Illyria and just like grab her?
You can certainly try.
Okay.
Please roll me. Roll me an initiative throw.
Initiative. Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. No.
I have to roll for Illyria right now. Initiative. Nope, unfortunately you will not. Illyria, unfortunately, was just pelted off the sled a little bit faster than you realised. It's almost that moment where you see what's happening, and the hand goes up, but she's already moved beyond.
Yeah,
And
she's already gone.
You all basically get thrown face first into the sand and skids you feel almost the sandpaper scratching across the face of that arms as you go skidding along the sand and land at the edge of the perimeter. There is a great broil of laughter that emerges from the sleds behind you, as well as also in front of you. And before you're able to stand up, hands reach down and yank you up. You see that the front of the in front of you is just a whole great wall of people, most of whom are the diminutive Kenku or Ikrak people here. But you also see, now divested of masks and eye protection, tieflings, dwarves, elves. What else did I say here? Other Kenku. You also see a few tabaxis here. This is a motley group of people here, and they are all laughing at your expense of having been thrown off the sleds. But you also see that they are very jovial in helping you up and pulling you up and dusting you down. And before you know it, every single one of you has been just handed a flask.
Not me.
Also, Farrell's probably joining on that. That's pretty funny.
Not you, Sykes?
Yeah,
He's
remember I
invisible.
said I'm invisible.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
no, yeah. You just go flying, and there's
Dunk someone.
yes, you're invisible. I forgot. There is now a skid mark in the ground. There's a skid mark in the sands here from the invisibility.
The Sykes-shaped imprint on the ground.
Pretty much. Nobody knew that you were there, so. The Kenku driver on your sled, Farrell, turns back to you and goes, "Ah, you're a big fella, but looks like you're doing well. Yeah, good job. Come here, follow me." And he leaps off the sled and just
Farrell getting the special treatment.
yeah, pretty much. He leaps off the sled and just strides towards the camp. You don't take any damage from this physically, but maybe your pride is hurt a bit.
Good thing nobody saw me do that.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly fine.
And there is a riot of noise, and you can start to hear music begin to play up, and people start to cheer and laugh and kind of have jokes at your expense. As just an impromptu party just starts to happen here in the middle, here at the edge of this camp. The Illyria's not here right now, but the Kenku who was in charge of the crew, as it were, walks up to Lyria and whacks her on the back. "Welcome to our home. Our temporary home away from home. You can call this Clicker Valley. This is our home. Enjoy the celebrations!" Speaking in common to you all as he throws out his arms towards you all and beckons you all in.
I
And I
will
think-
keep Hercules close and just keep telling people, not food. This is
Yeah.
not celebration dinner.
Yeah, there's a few people who are eyeing up Hercules at the moment. You knew what they were thinking. You knew what they were thinking, absolutely. And yeah, unless there's anything else that you guys just want to quickly do, we'll call the stream there.
I'll stay close to my dad all night.
Oh, what happened?
And
I
have a
just
party.
got back.
Welcome to Clicker Vale Camp.
Yep.
what
Farrell's
happens.
gonna just immediately start mingling because he loves this place. It's actually kind of reminding him of home a little bit. You
Yeah.
know, a little tribe of people like out in the wilderness. Like he's kind of loving this.
It's fun. Reminds you of home. But yeah, that's I think where we're gonna call it for tonight. I feel. It was fun.
Yay.
I enjoyed that.
Cool.
Tammy Farrell and your high rolls. Just
Any
kidding.
mer-
That
any
was
any
awesome.
any particular moments that stood out for you guys tonight?
Atlas
Yeah,
carrying
I mean,
carrying the donkey and the camel and almost the second camel.
I was pretty impressed by that too.
Damn.
Meeting Illyria's husband.
Yes.
I want to say that's a huge one, but like, I just love how quickly a juxtaposition of this like party goes, because it's like
Yeah.
one moment we're having like almost like a tearful exchange with the deceased husband, and then the next moment we're just doing stupid shenanigans, like like that just whole as a whole is just like I just love that, like kind of like we can do both so
Yeah,
easily.
indeed, and it's also there were only 2 characters there with the husband, so the rest of us were just doing our own thing.
True.
Yeah.
Oh man, oh yeah, with that husband part and whatnot, that emotional moment, nearly cried because it was that emotional. So yeah, I know.
I'm glad
feelings were there.
that Illyria got to at least feel that there was someone actually there instead of it
there
just
was some
me
closure.
talking, thinking that now Illyria maybe understands like I'm actually talking to ghosts. Although I did show him the pictures of all the other people, but still, it's like she got to feel, her husband this time. So I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah. That was cool.
Yeah. It's been an interesting few sessions for Illyria, I feel.
Especially
I wish she would have explored her old guard place and whatnot, but didn't have the time.
Yeah, time constraints.
So she had closure, so.
Yeah.
I still want to get back there because we have a cart full of very much expensive loot.
That's true. You want your shit.
Yeah.
If only you knew someone with a backpack that could carry a lot of things.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice.
Don't worry, we'll kill another giant worm or whatever.
Do it again. Get it again.
And hopefully we'll have a Jeff next week as well, because I know that he has plans. He definitely has plans, and I'm actually quite excited for the plans as well. But yeah, also
I want more party interactions with everyone here.
Also, I also hasten to add, you guys don't have a fucking clue where you are now.
No,
you're in the middle of the desert.
Nope.
Not that.
You are somewhere in the middle of the desert.
We're just like, okay, crazy bird people got booze. Okay, good.
I'm also kind of excited about the fact that you guys don't actually have a clue where you are. I'm weirdly excited about that, and I don't know why.
All right, well, that's for you to explore, man.
Yeah.
I'm weirdly excited about that fact. Like, you guys have a clue where you are. Ooh, yay!
All right, well.
Anyways, as usual at the end of these streams, we normally... Yeah, I know. As usually at the end of streams, we usually do some raiding, and Artifacts is live. We have not raided them in a while, so we're going to go raid them. Guys, I will be back tomorrow with some Kingdom Come Deliverance. Am I playing Kingdom Come Deliverance? Yes, I'm playing Kingdom Come Deliverance tomorrow. But Saturday, that's the birthday celebration. 12 hours of me, if you can handle that. I normally can't handle myself for very long either. So if you guys can, that's a challenge. Yeah, it's a challenge for me every single freaking day. So if you can manage 12 hours of me, congratulations. But I'll be back on Saturday with painting stream. I'll be painting a Alhoon, I think that's what they're called, or Alhorn. I think it's an Alhoon. The Elder Mind Flayer thing. I got very excited when that package arrived in the mail. I went, oh yeah, that model's me. That model is absolutely me. I loved it. So we're going to be painting that. As well as also there'll be some Vampire the Masquerade GM'd by Chad from the Sunday crew, the Fortune's Whimsy. That's gonna be a lot of fun. I get to actually be a player, which I very rarely get to do, and I'm quite looking forward to doing player stuff. It's great.
I'm really looking forward playing alongside you.
Same. This will be fun.
As well as also King of the Castle, where you guys can try and overthrow me as the king. Don't worry, it's very easy to do. It's actually very hard to be the king in that game, so you can play along with that, as well as also probably something else as well. I might have to reset this raid because it's not going to work. Anyways, guys, take care of yourselves. Bye!
Bye.
Bye, guys.